With nursery children, the teacher's approach is different to that of teaching older children. It is important to give lots of praise and encouragement and to help the children with the words if they're shy. It is imperative to keep the children's interest at all times, to be well prepared and have all the different activities running smoothly. Here we thank Dominique Crooks and the children from the Collegiate Montessori Nursery in Sheffield for accepting to be filmed. Although all the children in this lesson are particularly engaged and enthusiastic, don't be surprised if one or two of your young pupils either look disinterested in what is going on or refuse to participate. They are actually taking it all in, and you will find that either parents will report that they sing the songs or use words at home despite their apparent lack of interest in class, or that one day they will surprise you by repeating words and phrases. Children like repetition and will appreciate the chance at the beginning of each session to repeat their favourite songs, rhymes and activities. You will quickly have a range of material that is familiar to the children. Allow time for this familiar material in your lesson planning. This is La Jolie Ronde, Bagnot Espagnol, and it should take around 5 minutes at the beginning of every session. The children and teacher are sitting together in a small circle on the floor. The teacher can see all the children's faces and is at the same level as the children, which is very important with young children. This lesson begins with the register, which is the teacher saying hello to all the children individually by name in Spanish, and each child saying hello back to the teacher.
Isabella. Have we got Nina? Hola, muy bien. Right then. I think what we'll do is we'll start off with
Here the teacher asks the children to hold out their fingers in front of them and does a little exercise with them to warm up their fingers and arms. The children are familiar with this routine and know exactly what to do. They then move immediately to counting to 10 in Spanish. The teacher asks the children to do this a second time with louder voices and then a third time with really quiet voices. We can see that the children are confident, happy and relaxed, and that the teacher is giving them lots of praise.
Should we try that in big voices, Isabella? Should we try it again? Let's count in really big voices. That was amazing. What big voices you've got? Should we see?
It's so quiet.
It's amazing.
Still in the Bagnot Espagnol part of the lesson, the teacher tells the children they are going to sing their song about La Bolsa Mágica and asks the children if they know what it is in English. They all shout out the correct answer enthusiastically. She then asks them where it is in Spanish, repeating the question in English to reinforce understanding. She then produces her magic bag and explains they're going to sing their song called What's in the Magic Bag, all in Spanish. There is lots of repetition in this song, and while they are singing, the children pass the magic bag round the circle several times, always offer very enthusiastic praise.
Slide your fingers all the way down that keyboard. Ready?
I already did it.
Oh, you do it? Did you do it before the piano played?
I already did it too.
Did you do it too? Right then, should we find out?
I already did it.
Did you? Should we find out what's in La Bolsa Mágica?
Yes.
Who do you think's in here?
Mila.
And?
That's
That's absolutely right. Should we have a look at them?
The teacher then asks the children who they think might be in the bag. The children guess correctly and are very happy to see the puppets of Milo and Mappy.
Here's Milo.
That's not the picture.
It's not a picture.
They say good morning in Spanish to Milo and Mappy.
Can you all give me a wave and say buenos dias?
Buenos
dias. Very good. I'm going to have to put Milo down here. Should we get Mappy here?
Yeah.
She is. Can you all give her a wave and say buenos dias? Buenos dias. Very good. Should we pass Mappy around so you all get to turn tails on to her? So, should we tell Mappy our names as she goes around us all? How are we going to tell her our names?
The teacher says it would be a nice idea to pass Mappy round the circle so each of the children can cuddle her and see how soft she is. While doing this, the teacher asks the children to tell Mappy their name and asks if they know how to say that in Spanish. The children all do this beautifully and with such lovely Spanish accents.
Mappy. You can all tell her your names by saying me llamo and then your names. Should we start with you, Daisy? Good girl.
Me llamo Holly.
Good girl.
Me llamo Isabella.
Oh, that's good.
Me llamo Ada.
Well done. Good girl, me. Fantastico. Right then, I'm going to sit.
The teacher then explains to the children they're going to sing a song to practice their counting and say their name. She holds up Mappy and tells the children they need to tell Mappy their name when Mappy points to them. Everyone sings together and each child gets a chance to say their name at the right point in this song. The teacher gives lots of praise, both in English and Spanish.
Say your name, okay. So get ready to sing along and start with uno, dos, tres. Ready?
Uno, tres, cuatro, cinco. Me llamo.
Seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez.
Me llamo.
Good girl. Very good. We'll start again from uno. Ready?
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Me llamo.
Good girl. Seis,
Siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Me llamo. Harry.
good girl. Let's start again from uno. Ready?
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Me llamo. Isabel.
Good girl. Seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez.
Me llamo. Me llamo Ada.
Well done. Very good. We will leave it there. Fantastico.
The Baño Español is over and the teacher then moves straight onto the main part of the session, which should offer a good balance of high and low activities.
There's something else that I want to
She explains she has something else in her magic bag to show the children. It is a family of bears. She brings out each member of the family in turn, saying the word in Spanish each time and asking the children to repeat it, then saying the word in English as well to make sure the children have understood. There is Mummy Bear, Daddy Bear, Big Brother Bear, Big Sister Bear, Little Baby Bear, Grandma Bear and Grandpa Bear. The children's accents are fantastic and they eagerly copy their teacher.
family, there is un hermano mayor, which is a big brother. Un hermano mayor. Can you say hermano? Hermano. Very good. It finishes with an O sound. Hermano. Now, also in this family, there is a hermana mayor. Who do you think she might be? She's the sister. So we've got the hermano mayor and the hermana mayor, the big brother and the big sister. Now, if we've got a big brother and a big sister, that must mean that we've got somebody who's little. Is there a little one?
A baby.
Do you think it's a baby? In Spanish, he's called un pequeño bebé. You're right, it's a baby. A little baby, un pequeño bebé. Isn't it sweet? Now, in this family also, we've got we've got una abuela. Who do you think she might be?
Grandma.
The do you think it's a
Grandma.
Grandma, una abuela. Can you say abuela?
Abuela.
Fantastico. So we've got una abuela. We've also got un abuelo. That's a grandfather. Yeah, a grandfather. Can you say abuelo? Abuelo. Very good.
The teacher then moves seamlessly onto a story involving the family of bears. The children listen intently while she slowly tells the story in English, holding up pictures of the relevant members of the family of bears as she goes along.
Now one day,
Each time she talks about the bears, she says their name in Spanish. She asks the children questions so that they can join in with the story, and this interaction ensures the children are fully engaged at all times.
now they ask the hermano mayor and the hermana mayor to look after the pequeño bebé. And do you know what babies do when they're not very happy?
Cry.
They cry, and the baby cried, Mama, Papa, Mama, Papa, over and over again. Just wouldn't stop crying. So, the hermano mayor, the big brother, tried to cheer the baby up by reading the story. Do you think it worked? No. The pequeño bebé kept crying, Papa, Mama, Papa, Mama. So, the hermana mayor tried to cheer up the pequeño bebé. And she did this by gently and ever so gently stroking his fur, giving him a cuddle and trying to make him feel happy. Do you think it worked?
Yeah.
No, that pequeño bebé kept on crying, Papa, Mama, Papa, Mama. Kept crying and crying. Eventually, they had some visitors, and it was the abuelo and the abuela come to visit to say buenos dias. So, the abuela tried to cheer up the pequeño bebé. Do you think it worked? No, that pequeño bebé kept on crying, Mama, Papa, Mama, Papa. So, the abuelo tried to cheer that pequeño bebé up by tickling him. Do you think it worked? No, that baby kept crying and crying, Mama, Papa, Mama, Papa. Eventually, and it seemed a very long time, again your baby kept on crying. Eventually, the mama and the papa, they came home and they brought with them a big pot of honey. So, how do you think the baby felt then? Do you think the baby carried on crying? No, that baby was. How do you think that pequeño baby? Happy, really happy. He was so happy. So the mama and the papa gave him a big cuddle. And he said, "We'll always come back. We just want to get some food." And they said to that pequeño baby, "Te quiero." And guess what that means? Te quiero. It means I love you. So mama and papa told the pequeño baby, "Te quiero, te quiero." And that pequeño baby at long last stopped crying. Now we're going to have a little think about that pequeño baby and how he felt when his mama and his papa came home. How did you say that he felt? He felt happy.
At the end of the story, the teacher asked the children to think about how the baby bear was feeling and what they do when they're happy. She then goes through all the different actions with the children, saying each one in Spanish. This is the perfect transition into the next activity, which is an action song. And the teacher explains to the children that during the song, they will be able to practice all those actions. She asks them to stand up and stands up with them. The teacher then goes through the different parts of the face with the children, and the children do the actions and point to the correct part of the face. Just before the song, one little girl says she has a poorly bit on her face. The teacher acknowledges the child so that she's not being ignored but does not allow this to disrupt the flow of the lesson. The key is to keep smiling and try to enjoy the unexpected things that happen. Remain calm and patient. The little girl is happy that she can talk about it later and promptly forgets about
it.
it.
Listen to see if you can work out what action's next.
Se andar así, estoy arriba, estoy abajo, se andar así.
Good, now what's next? Let's have a little listen. What action?
Throughout the song, the teacher asks the children to listen out for the next action so that they can join in and do the actions, which they do enthusiastically and are clearly really enjoying themselves. This is a fantastic high activity to allow the children to move around after sitting quietly listening to the story.
Estoy arriba, estoy abajo, se baila así.
Good girl, nice singing in here. Right, what's next? What action's next?
Se da vueltas así, se da vueltas así. Estoy arriba, estoy abajo, se da vueltas así.
Very good. You get busy. Right then. Ooh, let's sit back down. Well done.
Immediately, once the song has finished, the teacher sits down on the floor and asks the children to make a big circle and sit down with her. She explains they just have time to play a game they haven't played for a while. As soon as she says the name of the game in Spanish, the children know exactly what she means and shout it out in English. Hide and seek. The teacher explains what is going to happen before the game starts, so the children know what is expected of them and tells them the rules of the game.
We're going to go sit on the coloured mats over there in a minute. Not quite yet, girls. Not quite yet. And when you get there, you're going to face the wall so that I know that you can't see what I'm doing. And then you're going to count up to 10 in Spanish with your eyes closed. And your hands over your face. Exactly.
With a larger class, make sure you clearly state in advance what you request the children to do, such as walking quietly to another area of the classroom. The teacher uses the family of bears from the story earlier on and hides each picture around the room for the children to find. This is a really fun game. The children practice counting to 10 once again and enjoy finding the pictures.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, that was a lot of pictures to hide. ¿Dónde está la familia oso? Where are they? And Nia, make sure you look with your eyes. That's it. Nia. Have we all got one? Isabella, have you got 2? You got, oh, that was kind of you, Holly. Nia, did you not get one? There's one.
After the game, the teacher sits all the children down again in the circle and asks them who has got each of the family members in Spanish. The children understand and are eager to please.
Who's got the picture of the hermano mayor?
I have.
You have, Holly, well done. Who's got the picture of the hermana mayor? Oh, done, Lee. Who has got the picture of the pequeño bebé? Who's got the picture of the abuelo? Who's got the picture of the abuela? Very good, well done. Adios,
The lesson is now drawing to a close, and the teacher asks the children to say goodbye to each member of the bear family in turn in Spanish. This is great practice and repetition for the children.
Can we say adios, hermano? Adios, hermano. Who's got the hermana mayor? Say adios, hermana.
Adios, hermana.
Who has got the pequeño bebé? Yes, can we say adios, bebé? Adios, bebé. And who's got the abuela? Grandma. Who's got grandmother? You've got both, haven't you? Can I take the grandmother? Can we say adios, abuela?
Adios, abuela.
Can we see who's got the abuela? It must be Daisy again. Daisy got lovely, didn't she? She's got 2. Can we say adios, abuela?
Adios, abuela.
Yeah. Now, that is. We need to get Milo and Mac back. And we need to say goodbye to them. So can we give our new lovely Milo away and say adios?
They also say goodbye to the puppets Milo and
Milo.
Mappy.
And put him away inside La Bolsa Mágica. Thank you, Ian. And pop him back down on my lap, Nina. Thank you, gracias. And should we say adios, Mappy?
Adios, Mappy.
Well done. Right then, there's one more thing that we need to do before you say adios.
Stickers.
The final part of the lesson is the children choosing a sticker and saying thank you in Spanish.
So, these are my Spanish stickers. Should we start off with Daisy? Let's choose a sticker and say gracias.
And all lots of pictures on there.
There's lots of pictures to choose from, aren't there, Holly? And you go get your turns over. Can you sit on your button? Holly and Daisy, can you say gracias? Good girls. Me, which one would you like? Can you say gracias? Good girl. Isabella.
A birthday one. Maybe my
Is it
birthday.
nearly? So exciting. Can you say gracias?
Gracias.
Good girl. And Amy.
Put it on the stick.
Where are you going to stick it, Isabella? On your dress. Which one are you choosing?
The rainbow's
The
everywhere.
rainbow. The rainbow's finished. They're popular. Can you say gracias? Good girl. And
What's mine
you.
say?
Yours says, oh mine, brilliant. Just brilliant. Yours
What does mine say?
Yours says happy birthday. Is it your birthday? Is it nearly your birthday? Very good. Yours says brilliant.
Then saying goodbye to the teacher and lining up ready to leave the room in an orderly fashion. Rewards are entirely at the teacher's discretion.
So let me call your names. Hang on a minute, Anya. Let's have Holly. Can you go stand on the back line? Just right through the door. And then we'll have Neve. And then we'll have Nina. Are we all on? And Daisy. And then we'll have Ian. And Isabella. And can you give me one last wave and say adios?
Adios.
Very good. Well done, girls. That's lovely.
As always with La Jolie Ronde, perform a lively, fun and well-controlled presentation. Use puppets, images, songs, stories, rhymes and actions. Have fun and make it stress-free.